Hello, my friend, and welcome. I am D. Grant Smith, the growth farmer for personal development through the lens of spirituality and storytelling. Here is where we make the personal growth and transformation process more fun and interesting instead of being all serious all the time by exploring enlightenment and education and entertainment and stories so that we can be inspired to live the best story of our lives. How does that sound? If you want to rewrite the story of your life and make personal transformation a reality and not a work of fiction, I invite you to work with me to grow more love within your inner garden, to level up your self concept, your relationships, and more. Coaching is now available if you want to dive deep into your story to bring healing, growth, and transformation through working with me. Reach out and we'll talk. You can comment below. There's also contact information in the description below. So today we are going to dig into the soil of personal growth and transformation, but I have a very special story to share with you. It's in the realm of science fiction. Actually, a lot of what we're going to really tease here, because this is actually kind of an introduction to a longer novel that I have called The Saturn of Utopia. This is a great way to set up that story. This is all about consciousness. So I put together this little intro that I have called The Cell that opened up the portal to peace on Saturn. It's interesting. And if you've already read The Saturn of Utopia, let me know what you think about this as an introduction that's not a part of the novel. You don't need this part to know what happens inside the novel, but I do want to share this with you as an encouragement and as kind of a teaser for you to go read the novel and check it out for yourself. I promise you it will blow your mind, no hyperbole. Okay, without further ado, here is The Cell that opened up the portal to peace on Saturn. Walter Simmons has studied energy frequencies for years, understanding how to read Hertz frequencies and how human consciousness emits them in varying degrees depending on their state. Higher energy frequencies create certain distinct feeling states in consciousness, but it is not always measured by a high number on the meter. A crude exploration of this science led the scientist to map out the change and transformation of one cell when exposed to varying levels of energy when isolated for a specific period of time. Popular science prescribed to the notion that the cell would expand and open up to receive more of the signal and input if exposed to frequencies of peace and abundance. And that is exactly what happened. The cell doubled, then quadrupled in size. Bigger and bigger and bigger it grew as the Hertz frequencies kept changing in perfect time sequence. The scientist was not a microbiologist, but instead was an analyst on energy vibrations. He began wondering what could happen if he exposed the cell to Hertz frequencies of peace at 432 Hertz for 7 seconds, and then to Hertz frequencies of abundance at 888 Hertz for 8 seconds in an isolated space. He rotated the frequencies directed at the cell in specific time periods back and forth. The informal experiment produced unlikely results. A portal opened and emerged like a movie projector out of the cell and shone directly into Walter's chest. It showed a parallel universe with what appeared to be a planet that looked like Saturn, only the colors were more vibrant and bright. Without a telescope to see more closely, and using only his mind, Walter zoomed into the planet and made connection with a being who lived there. Her name was Bella. She invited her new friend, Walter, to ask her questions. She loved questions and learning new things. The scientist was enraptured in this experience and experiment. When he concluded the session and turned the frequency meter down, the portal closed and Walter returned to normal. He had found another world, a planet of peace and abundance. Finally, he'd found a way to contact alien life, a world that knew no war, no poverty, no cruelty, no lack. While he didn't want a replacement for Earth, he did want to know their secret. How could the entire planet emit frequencies of 432 hertz and 888 hertz correspondingly? And could he find the secret? He'd always wanted to save the world. Now he could. But he'd have to get the approval of the powers that be who ran all the machines to travel to this alien world to find the answers to his questions. Would Bella welcome him back? Would it be safe? He wanted to explore this utopian planet. Who knew what adventure and awakening awaited him? Once again, that is the introduction that I recently put together for a separate writing piece. But I consider that to be a perfect introduction to the storyline that is found in the novel, The Saturn of Utopia. You can find that, get your own copy in digital PDF version and audiobook, all packaged together with some awesome voice acting from yours truly, all available under the Stories tab at growthfarming.com. Hey, I do appreciate you watching this all the way through. Get more to deepen your spiritual and personal growth journey with my free ebook titled Why So Serious, bringing a little entertainment and fun into this process. So now I've given you 2 books that you can check out by going to growthfarming.com. There's also a ton of amazing short stories and short fiction pieces there. In the stories section, there's courses, coaching, and a whole lot more, including our community. If there's a subject here on YouTube that you would like me to cover or write about, let me know. Make a comment below and we can dig into that soil together. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share it with somebody who enjoys both personal growth or spiritual transformation or awesome stories. I appreciate you guys. I love you very much. I'll see you in the soil of the next story.